Hello, operators, visionaries of all ages, boys and girls, how the heck are we? Welcome back to episode, is this 9? Episode 9? I mean, I should know, I just finished episode 8 a very short time ago. I finished it earlier this morning, edited it, which took a while, put all the chapters in, rendered it twice because my computer's old and it takes a really long time to do that. It takes me longer to render the video than the actual length of the video, which is kind of interesting. But got it uploaded, it's set, it's scanning for copyright and all that now. If you're a hoplite or a captain, you get early access. As soon as it's uploaded, it's available to you. Everybody else, you gotta wait a couple days because I scheduled when they come out. But here we are, episode 9, continuing on. Just before this, I was playing hockey with my kids in the front room, so if I'm a little out of breath, hang in there with me. I'm a little, my voice is a little gone from all the yelling and hollering and cheering and all that. We won, of course, 4-0. So here we are back in the game. Third loop is I guess our tertiary loop, our C loop is on. This, I think, happens. You see our temperature spikes real briefly. Here comes AO. Turning off the sound again. Hang on. Oh, plus it's in my speakers, not in my headset. That's why I can't hear it. It went up slightly a little bit. It does this for whatever reason. This is a known thing that the Xenon drops as soon as you load into the game. But anyway, so we have our C loop that is on and doing its thing, and we shut down the A loop for maintenance. Oh wait, if he's yelling at me, does that mean he quit doing his... do I gotta pay that money again now? Okay, so that's something to realize. Now I gotta fork out that cash again because he was doing it, decided to come yell at me when I loaded the game. That's really... I guess it's not a lot, but it's still annoying. Okay, well, bye, AO. Have fun doing your stuff. I guess I'll turn the sound back on. There we go. So we're kind of waiting for him to do his thing, and I'm just going to meet demand. I can come off of the oh yeah, I'm on the resist bank. I'm on number 2. Have a word there for a second, and we can bring these down using bypass. I know I'm gonna mess this up a little bit, so I gotta try and focus on just using those because I'm so used to using the bottom one, just of where it's located. And yeah, everything else is should be copacetic. This one's still... Wow, it cooled off and lost pressure really fast. No, that's not true because I stopped it at where? 25,000, right? Yeah, so it's been going for a little. 25,000. We wanted it at 45. I think 45 is what we... 35, 40. Man, see, I don't even remember now where we shut it off. But either way, we will... let's see, the last one we did up to 35 and it wasn't enough. Yeah, let's do 45,000. So we actually have quite a bit of ways left to go on that. And we can start priming that here shortly. But let's meet demand down. So we're running 2 loops. Audit's coming up, and we need to get all of our maintenance done. He's working on these tasks, but we have some things on the B loop that we need to take care of here. Resistor bay, let's see. Steam jet ejector. Now that one's interesting. That one, I think we just have to be shut down for. I don't think it'll let you do it at all. So, oh, and it matches pretty close to the core wear, which is nice, but I think it's going to outpace it. I think this wears at a higher rate than the core does, so that's something to watch out for. But make sure our vacuum's up where we want it. Great. Okay, so now let's start bypassing down. We take a look at our compliance. We're actually going to go up to, what's that higher number? 40. What was it? 40 something, wasn't it? What's the higher number? 47, it looks like. 47. Okay, so 47, 48 neighborhood. We're going to increase, so I actually don't want to bypass it down. since in the next hour we're going to be going back up. So yeah, for the 7 o'clock hour, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're in the 6 o'clock hour yet, showing. I don't know. This whole thing's. Well, I guess that's the 0 hour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, showing completed even though it's not. But in the next hour we're going higher. So let's go triple speed. We'll let AO work on that stuff. Let's check on our. Okay, we can bring this down to tenths. Get that up to 2.7. Try and keep that at 310 where we want it. The other thing that we have. Okay, it wants a little extra. Fine. Okay. The other thing that we got delivered is a little extra. Let's see. Fuel. The fuel cools. Well, that we have. I think that's. Yeah. Does it say? Oh yeah, core fuel. 1. Current 1 and trans 8 capacity. What? Is that true? Hold on. Hold on. I thought we had an extra. I thought we bought one. No? Did we not? Oh, it's on its way, right? Shipping a quantity 8. No. No, hold on. Hold on. We can figure this out. Fuel room 6. We have it in storage. Nope, not a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, it's hard to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, no extra fuel. Okay. Well, it's hard to make a video about adding fuel when dun dun dun, you have no extra fuel. So let's add that. Oh yeah, it was expensive. That's why I didn't do it last time. That kind of makes a little more sense. But we added it before noon, so we are good there. We'll let all that arrive. And now we're just hanging out. Yeah. We'll let our demand come up next hour. Beat that, let it sit for a little while. And I think I might just go triple speed, wait for AO to do his thing. And then when he's finished, we're going to do the loop swap, which is going to be redundant. We've already done it before, so it's not going to be anything new and exciting. Okay, this is just going to trickle up a little bit of a time now. So actually, that's what I'm going to do right now. Rather than skip time, let's get this going. We will take this down to 0. Oh yeah, did we get this one up where we want it? No, it still needs to come up to that 18.5, so we're going to leave that one higher. That's why that's there. So let's go ahead and turn this guy on now. Set him to 25, and it should be. Is it going to be instant? I think it is. Yeah, it simulates having water in the pipes, which is interesting, since the water should kind of flow back out, but it's just one of those game oddities. So we will take this up to 25, so it doesn't take too long, and we are going to take this to, what did I decide? 45,000, right? The nice thing is, because we understand the concept of how all this works together, we can actually manipulate this, I guess is the right word, to manipulate our reactor to get the fill level that we want. And I guess I'll slow this down and explain this. If when we start up and we dump all that steam to the turbine, our fill level is higher than where we want it, well, we just back up even further. The goal is a balanced, like this, a balanced system, where the number on the left, the water coming in, replacing the water that's being turned to steam. So our liquid water coming in on the left, the amount of liquid water being turned to steam in the middle, and then the steam exiting the steam generator on the right. When all those numbers are the same, we are in perfect thermal balance, and our pressure stays the same, our fill level stays the same, and everybody's happy. That's the goal. That's what we aim for. The way the calculations work, the number in the middle will go up and down, oscillate up and down as you're seeing, but it's only by a little bit. And it's enough that the number by below generally matches the number that it goes above, so it still is a net 0. It'll hover around the same average fill level, which is small. It's less than 20 liters difference typically. So that's ideally what we want. Well, when we start our new or our loop up. Am I not paying attention? I'm not paying attention. We said 45, right? 45. if I'm not paying, no, because I stopped it at 35, didn't I? Yeah, and I wanted 10,000 more. If we are starting up our loop and our fill level is higher than what we wanted, we're saying, nah, this is not what I wanted, a little bit higher. Well, then I don't aim for this balance. I create a deficit, and in this case, a deficit of how much water is coming back in. So I want more liquid water being turned to steam, which will make my liquid water level drop. That's what I want. If it's lower than what I wanted, which is what we saw here on our A loop, typically, then I increase it. I go over so that the average or the net change is more water coming in than what's being evaporated, so the fill level increases. This is a very slow way of doing it. The reason I do this is because too much water will change the temperature. It gets cold. It's a bunch of cold water being dumped in, right? 259 degrees inside, and the water coming in is 22 degrees. So it has a cooling effect. That's why I do it by just one. I don't crank it up. So that's just something to keep in mind. I gotta quit talking so we're paying attention. Let's go ahead and shut this off. Put 0. And see what it gives us. I still went over. Yeah, alright, whatever. Close enough though, right? 45,000. Good enough for government work. So we are set on our fill level there on our steam generator. Excellent. AO, let's see how he's coming along on his... I think this one goes up and this one comes... No, this one goes up and this one comes down. Why it is that way? I don't know. This one starts at 100, and then as he completes it, it drops. And then as the overall progress gets completed, you'll see this jump when this gets to 0 and then fills back up when he goes to the next component. Unless he makes a liar out of me. There it goes. So, and we should still see those here. So we can see kind of ticking off. I don't know which one he's going to right now. We could probably guess by his location. Generator room. He might be moving, but if he's in the generator room, it's probably... No, he was finishing those two of the other loops, so these are in the same room, so he'll have to go get those next. But that's how we figured all that out. Okay, so we're on the next hour. I should quit yakking. We're making 46. We're slightly over. I know that because, I mean, not by much, 274 kilowatts. That's not bad, folks. That's pretty darn close to right where we want to be. Over, and we always got to glance at our temperature, right? Keep pulling rods to keep us at 2.7. Okay, it's going to take 2. That's fine. 0.2 to keep us there. Right on. And yeah, that's pretty darn good, if you ask me. So we're all set to swap loops, and we could actually do it now because he has finished the turbines. These are not turbine specific, so I can do those, and we'll be just ending. Oh, look at that. That's a bug, but we like it. We like that bug. Okay, free repairs. So let's bring our other loop online. I'm gonna go grab my what's it called? Checklist. Okay, I've got my checklist up now. So let's see, we're doing new loop startup. 1, open all valves. Yeah, they should have been to begin with. We talked about the red color in the last one, the last video. MSCB 100, yeah, that's for priming everything we've already primed. Now we're jumping to number 6. We're going to set our MSCB to 0. Well, we'll do bypass first. I should switch those. I think I'll switch those if I remember to, because the bypass takes longer to move than the MSCB does. See how much slower it is to tick down? That's why I like doing that one first. Because I really do need it at 0. I mean, I guess I don't need it, but it's helpful. And resistor banks are on. Oh wait, he's repairing one of them. So I guess I'll switch 2 back on. Yeah, I don't know if he's finished the other one. And I wish I did have some kind of a light to tell you. Well, look at you being all warm. That's interesting. And core fill level, yeah, we're done. Verify condenser fill level. Yeah, we're fine with it. Oh, that's a little bit lower. Okay, it's all right. And startup loop is normal. Okay. So bypasses, well, we're not going to use it for a little bit. Steam should not. We'll let it wind down. We're going to let it wind down just because. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, we'll see how that does for us. Okay, now I feel good about it. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Normally I'd make sure it's at 0, but I like to look dangerously sometimes. We're going to make heat instantly. Right, heats up very fast because this is what was 20 degrees. Way over here, we're at 310. Speaking of which, okay, we're still sitting at the same temperature. Storing up, we're making steam now because we're over 100. And this is dropping like crazy. This is increasing like crazy because our fill level is so high. It helps it to increase even faster because our volume is being smooshed. It's decreasing, which causes a increase in pressure. Thank you, Boyle, for your law. Without Boyle, it would not work. Just kidding. And yes, we're doing much better, although I think now we're going to be really high on our fill level. This gets to 55. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Game-breaking mistakes. You don't have to. Leonidas. That's still holding steady, and I think we're going to stay there for a while, so we're okay. And our resistor bank's on, so it doesn't really matter. We are diverting off a teeny bit. So our efficiency did go up a little bit there. So we might actually get all the way to 60 on this one, which is good. That should help it start up a little bit faster over there. These two, that one's still climbing. So our level's actually going to drop quite a bit. I may need to fill that some, but that's okay for now. So we're almost at 60. Yeah, this is in the 30s. No, forget about it. We're not even going to turn on the cold water for a little bit. Although it's going to make our pressure rise. So let's actually do this one first. That's going to dump a whole lot of this pressure, but only to a certain extent. This fill level needs to just bottom out. This should start coming back up soon. Yeah, how instant that was? That's because it was in use previously. Steam just kind of hangs out, or the game thinks Steam hangs out in the pipes. So see, so this completely counters my previous estimate. The reason why I went up 10,000 on my fill level was because, well, I went about 9,000 below what I wanted to when I started this loop. So just goes to show you. And okay, so we're gonna act. Ooh, that's actually not great. I do need the pressure to stop falling. I think I've stalled it, actually. No, we don't want 25. 20. Oh, now it is. Okay. So as we dump in more water, I think that's why it's going back up. But that 30 is a stall. What do you call that? Trigger? Criteria? That's the word I'm looking for. Condition? Yeah, we're getting pretty close to that 18. So it is spooling up, so we're going to slow it just a little bit. We're going to take it all the way to 22, and this middle number is going to drop in a second. Once it kind of realizes, oh, the overall temperature is cooling off, we're getting a bunch of cold water in here, this should start. Right now, it's not going down super fast. It should pick up and bottom out and go to 0 here in a minute. So we'll wait for that to happen. And then when that does happen, our fill level is going to shoot up for a little while. Once the middle number gets below the number on the left. Or, because of the way I've done it, I'm completely wrong. And you can disregard everything I've just said. But now we're below our 18,000. And it should start coming back up. There goes our middle number falling like we talked about. See where it was going by less than 1 before? Now it's dropping by 3 at a time. 2, 3 at a time. So this one... Oh, it should start coming up, but it's not. Okay. Oh, because it's still higher than the one on the left. It hasn't dropped as far as I wanted it to. Alright. So, let's go ahead and bring this back up to 25, which is going to make that middle number fall even further. even further. Okay, now this is going to be racing up. There it goes. And this should be falling. Yep, that's it. So that's behavior as expected. So we'll just let everything else do what it's doing. Hey, stay here for how many hours? 8, 9, 10. So at 11 o'clock, it's going to come down. We should definitely have this one online and the other loop off by. Okay, that's pretty close. So see how we're kind of in this balance, same as these guys are. Well, this guy is. The numbers are really close. We're just off by, I don't know, 800. So that number actually ended up working out pretty well. We did have to fiddle with this a little bit. But I think 45 was pretty good. Maybe 42, 43,000 might be a good number. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. So we're going to increase this just 1 to do the same thing that we're doing up here. Aiming to match this level. That's going to cause, again, same thing. Middle number in the middle to drop. Pressure drops a little bit. Output would drop if we were connected. And that's all okay. We're good with all of that. AO's finished. I wonder if we have time to get one more new scan to see if there's anything else to fix since we've been running. So do that real fast. And again, the items left are just our. This one we can get done, but I'd like him. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna do this right now. Watch. So we're gonna turn this off, and I'm gonna have AO do this super fast. Go fast, buddy.
Operator, the situation analysis of the plan has been suspended.
Oh yeah, they told you to do it, and then I changed my mind on you. Thanks. Appreciate you being flexible, my friend. How close are we? We're getting there. We're gonna meet it now because the number's gonna shoot up. It'll drop and it'll come back. So I remember how this works. I think I need to overshoot it a little bit. I don't know. It's not rocket surgery. We just get close. And we're almost there. Oh, our fill level, yeah, 75. That's not terrible for having 3 loops. Why aren't you coming up, though? I'm wondering. You should be coming up faster than that. Very slow. Very, very slow. It's all right. Okay. We need to watch for when he finishes that because this is a problem. Let me speak more on that. Getting back to the pressurizer. By turning the heater off, nothing is regulating this. Nothing is gonna. Well, let's get back here. Nothing is regulating the temperature here, right? Our water temperature, I guess, measured by this gauge. And so our pressure is slowly falling. And normally it gets to a certain level, I think about 150, and our thermostat kicks our heater on automatically to bring that up. What we're trying to avoid is these numbers getting close. We want these to be far away. This is my pressurizer water temperature, and this is the unrealistic number, our saturation point of our water. That'll be fixed in a later update. As long as this number is lower than this number, we get no steam. Our fill level will stay at 60. Our core is happy. When these meet, and then this one goes higher, problems happen. So what we're doing is we're timing this. We're hoping that AO gets done with enough time for... I'm showing 11. We're hoping that AO gets done with enough time to kick this back on before this falling number reaches that number. And that's kind of our goal. And I've completely ignored this now. Oh, although we haven't gone over, so that's good, I guess. Go us. 3026, we're getting close. Let's switch over to 3. And this should stop at 360. It did. Okay, so we'll go there and stop. Did we get a green light? We got a green light. We can close it now. Sweet. Cool. And then come run back over here. Okay, so our number's still okay for now. Is he? Yeah, because this one goes down. So I think that's farther than where. Yeah, I just saw it go down. Okay. So we just have to watch for his little message that he's finished. He's not as loud as he used to be. He used to yell it. You could hear it at kind of a normal volume, regardless of where you were. That's not so much the case anymore. So these are pretty close. We're going to turn it off and see what happens. I think we're going to dip below it. And it's not really going to refill as well. So this number is going to go up. The middle number is going to shoot up because that cooling effect is stopping, which is going to make our fill level drop. Expected. So that's why I was talking about overshooting it, but I think we'll be okay. Just want to keep an eye on that. 370. Good. AO should be finishing any second. There he is. See, we didn't hear him say anything. So now we come over and we flip our heater back on. It'll engage right away, so you go straight to 20. Temperature increases, and then the pressure starts rising. Our saturation temp starts going back up. Everything's hunky-dory. Peachy keen. So there we go. So that's how you complete that maintenance while everything's running. So now we'll send him back to do his thing. And meanwhile, are we balanced here? It's coming back down. But you see how far we were 300 off? I'm just going to live with it, but that's why we want to overshoot a little bit. But while we're doing that, we can shut down number 2. Yeah, I'll shut down number 2. So, okay, let's switch over to that. I was just thinking if that's really what I want to do, and it is. So let's go back to our single loop shutdown now, because we're going to do maintenance on that guy. This is very easy in my eyes. This is a very simple thing. So we're going to go resistor bank on. Number 2, we're just emitting loops power to cover demand. Done. Select correct synchroscope. Loop on synchroscope. Shutting down 2. Right? Let's just verify. B. Yep. Okay. We're loop B, just like it says right here. 0B. Primary coolant pump. Okay, this is where we cool it off. So make sure we're doing the right one. Off. Bypass. Open. MSCV. Open all the way. And let's see what else. Secondary coolant pump set to 25 is already. Vacuum pump, we can skip all that. Okay, so now this will desync shortly once the torque gets a little lower. Surprised it hasn't come out of phase yet. Usually it gets off phase by 1. It's not there yet. Oh, bypass isn't high enough yet. So the torque is still keeping it where it's... Oh wait, I hit the wrong one. I hit close, didn't I? We might have damaged it. Fortunately, we did it while it was still green, but it might have been enough to damage it. That's how I... Okay. So, we may have damaged it even further. Hopefully he hasn't started scanning it yet. In fact, I'm going to have him start over. Just in case. Because I want to see what the damage went to. So our B integrity was, we'll call it 99.9. We'll see if we took some damage from from hitting the wrong button. And I know a lot of you were screaming at your screens saying, "You pushed close," because you all comment and tell me that, when I do that you yell at your screens. And welcome to a Leonidas video. You know what you signed up for. That's all I'm going to say. So this guy is fully stopped. That's excellent. This guy's filling. That's also excellent. Pressure's a little high. We shut this one off. What was it at 35,000? 20? I don't remember what we shut it off last time. We'll turn it off at 35. Let it trickle up. And 825. Okay. I would still like this a little bit higher, but it'll be okay. We don't need to mess with it too much. And condenser fill levels, yeah, still a little low, but I don't mind it. We can now come off the resistor bank. We're going to overproduce a little bit, right? 1.4, but that's within the 10% margin. We would know if it was not from the yellow box there. And checking fill levels. What did I say? 35 we were going to shut it off? We'll go triple speed now. Get this down to 35. And this is so that we can do maintenance here. Or close enough. Good enough for government work. Off. Flip the switch so we don't accidentally bump it later. Call it good. Yeah. So this ended up, we were aiming for 18.5 and we ended up at 18.2. So I'm going to let this go over 300. So we're going to let this go to 18.8 and then and then shut it or bring it back to 25 and see if that does the trick. So that's my goal. That's what we're going to aim for. And yeah, after this, after we maintain, now we got to kind of wait for the audit. So I think that's my plan. Audit's coming today. So what I'm going to do is let AO do his maintenance, and then we will cash. Let AO do his maintenance, and then we're going to do a total. Let the audit do its thing, which is we just meet demand during it. Then we're going to request a shutdown, and then we will do all the repairs to the core and call it a day. And then the next episode, because I do want to try and keep this a little shorter than the other ones, and then in the next episode we will do a total plant restart with 3 loops. And then after that, I think we've kind of done everything. We've done it all. So I don't know what else. If there's something else you guys want to see, you got to come to my Discord and let me know. I would say leave a comment, but I don't care about the algorithms. YouTube just doesn't tell me. I mean, the algorithms are good because they help the developer, because they help promote the game. But for me, I don't see your comments on YouTube very well because YouTube doesn't show them to me. I have to go looking for them manually, and I miss them a lot, especially if they're a reply. Wrong direction. So it's much better. Oh, I forgot about this, didn't I? No, we shut it off. We're good. Yeah, we're good. Perfect, just in time.
Now you can check it from your tablet.
18.6. That's the one we were waiting on. 18.8. Okay, so let's take a look. Did we damage it more? No, we did catch it in time. Go us. Yeah. All right, so we'll get him going on that now, just for fun.
I'm going to start with the maintenance tasks.
And everything else, I think we're all right on. So when it comes to planning for the audit, one of the things that I like to do is a total core shutdown on day 4, repair everything, and then start back up, knowing that the audit's going to come on day 5. Once the audit is announced, if you request to shut down, I'm going to save this in case the game makes a liar out of me. 8. Once an audit's coming, if you request a maintenance shutdown, they will say no every time. Yeah, they're looking at it. They're going to tell me no. And if they actually grant it because something broke since I last did one of these, then I'm just going to reload the game and keep going. But I don't think they... Okay, so it only comes up much less than it used to. During a total shutdown, this goes up way higher, and that pressure takes a long time on the last loop. But I don't. Oh, there it is. Them telling us no. What? Okay. Normally, that was the big thing, and you can go back and search all the people complaining in the official Discord about that dynamic. So I'm going to skip ahead until the audit arrives and let you see what an audit looks like. It's pretty boring. And then we're going to do a total core shutdown, and then we'll call it a day. So see you again soon. Okay, I'm bringing you back now to show a couple things. One, I ruined my own test because I got this up to 18.8, turned it off, and then opened bypass right after, which messes with the fill levels. And Yeah, so I ruined my own test of that. We're coming down for demand there, but also remember this problem now. So I want to do another quick test. What I'm going to do is have one of these go kind of full steam ahead. Turn on my resistor bank so I don't damage my what do you call them, generators. But because look, they're definitely over, and we said what that 58 number was the secret number, right? The secret sauce. But my vacuum is still falling. So what I want to do is put one at 0 bypass. I'm just gonna pick one at random. That at 0 bypass. We're gonna watch this and step it down, and then this one I'm gonna increase bypass. And have only one loop bypass. And I'm wondering if I have enough steam coming out, this 58 plus 50, if that will be enough with both the OMSI and the SIMSI open. Oh look, it's already kind of doing it. So that's interesting. So I could use that tactic. This one needs to come down so we don't overdo it. Whoops. 5, that'll make it shoot back up, but that's okay. So, and how are we on the number? 20%. Yeah, that's kind of right where we were at. So I should be able to actually turn this off and do okay. AOB finished. Nope. I had to restart him when he was yakking at me. He stopped doing his maintenance, and I had to pay for it again. It's fine. I'll take it out of his paycheck. So we're a little high on our output, but okay, vacuum's coming back up. So test complete, and it's not at 58 either. So that's interesting. So that might be the tactic that I use, where I start leaving one of the loops, no bypass at all, and just bypass the other, making sure that I have enough of bypass. I think if I were to get this too low, maybe, I don't know what range, 5, 10, 15, 20, maybe it wouldn't be enough to keep the vacuum up. I don't want to test that right now, because I'd rather just kind of get on with the go, as it were. But it looks like that tactic works fairly well. So yeah, we'll let AO finish that. Actually, I'll come back when the audit's the audit. Okay, I'm bringing you back again because I just realized my own flaw in my logic. I forgot about demand. I'm about to drop down to 31. Oh. I can't get 6 or 7 megawatts out of this. I can't bypass it that far. I guess I could do the 10% overage, but the point I'm making is I can't bypass one far enough without stalling it to keep one running. So that is and yes, look, it did come up. It's still coming up. So that is the flaw in my plan here, is not being able to bypass the other far enough without stalling it to get the demand down. So either you do have to bypass the other, or we go back to relying on our old friend resistor banks. So just something to think about. And now we wait for the audit.
Warning, danger alarm.
Okay, well, I guess we're back. Return block. What return block are we talking about? What in the world? Okay, so something has... Hey, what? How did that happen? Oh, did I just let that completely go? I sure did. And damage the pump in the process. Okay, so what has happened is I completely forgot about my fill level. Let it get too high and completely damaged the secondary pump. Yeah. Forgot about the filling aspect of it. I thought I had turned that off. Interesting. Okay, so whenever you get a return block, it means that it's seeing your condenser as full. Here's the problem with having to resolve this. I'm gonna lose all that coolant. So I need to bring this back up to, what did we like it at? 85, and just drain this off. This is not ideal. I don't like doing this because it's one more thing now that I gotta watch. But this is how you fix it. So I open this, have AO do yet another scan, 1 hour before. Actually, we're gonna try and do this manually. Yeah. Never walk away from this while it's draining. Just so you know, this is a really bad idea. But I'm trying to do this before the audit comes. I need that 30 minutes for him to fix it. Which one's number 2? This one's number 2. So I'm going to do a manual scan. If it'll let me. Maintenance report, analyze, okay. Yeah, add it. And not there. What? Really? It was red, wasn't it? Where are we at? Overloaded pump, wear, integrity. What? Huh. Rounding errors. Okay, I guess we caught it fast enough. Sweet. That's awesome. Okay, now I can let AO continue with, good charge, man. Okay, so we lucked out there. Audit will be here in just about an hour. Let me head back up and do the draining thing. But what I was doing there was a manual scan. You have to be close to the item. You go into, as you saw, a tablet, maintenance report, do this. It analyzes the one thing. You click it to add it to the maintenance report, and if it was damaged, it would show up here. Yeah, now that's an interesting one. That one, we might have to do a shutdown for. Okay, so we're getting close to that 45. And the drain takes a little while to... Why can't I turn right? It takes a little while to turn off. So I'm going to actually put it in the off mode. That's just the actuator. The valve is still open. It is still draining. But I'm going to... Actually, let's just turn it off now. Again, I don't really want to go under that... That's 45. No, 43 is what I wanted. Yeah, 43 is kind of what I wanted. So we'll let it continue to drain a little bit. I bypassed a lot. I'm really keeping an eye on this. If this is close to 2, I'm nervous. But it's enough of an overage that we were within the 10%, which is good. And it's going to sit here for a while, so we're okay on this end of things. Another way, no, because I don't like going below 15 on these. It causes problems, but that is another way to bring down. You could also bring down the core temperature. But again, it's all about, oh, by the way, the stall, not stall, what is that word? Why can't I think of it? Stall trigger, stall conditions? I think that's the word, stall condition, is the low torque. There's different ways to achieve torque that's too low. Wasn't this red? Okay, so it's out to 46. So we're gonna open it up again and stop it when it gets to about. So I want to shut it off when it's at 40. Let's just split the difference between 40 and 45,000. Let's split it at 4250. We're gonna shut it off at 4350, 43,500. Excuse me. Sometimes I look at things and I move decimal places. Like I'll say, look at this and say 27. Really, I mean 2.7. But or I'll say 43 and a half. What I mean is 43,000 and a half. Whatever. Okay. So let's say, okay. Pretty close. Let's turn it off now. Off. Close. And we'll see where it ends up. Nope, too low. I wanted 42.5 and we went past it. But this is actually good because then I can test this to see if it's actually damaged or not. Ooh, yeah. Quite a lot. Oh, okay. Not a lot, but let's go to 1. Okay, we'll go to 2. Yeah, see? It's showing damaged. But it's not. It is, but it isn't. Because it's not even red. Does it go red here? Yeah. It should be damaged, but it's not. 42,500 is what I'm aiming for. Everything else is good. I almost kind of need to damage it more so it shows up. It's just a rounding error that it won't show up on my maintenance report. I don't know what to do about that, but it's still working just fine. No, it's not. I can see it out of the corner of my eye. I'm ordering 2 and it's giving me 1, so it's going to do 1 below. That's annoying and I don't know how to fix it. If it doesn't show up on the maintenance report. So, more problems. Now what I'm going to do is when I shut this thing off, I'm going to fill this back up to 80,000 and that'll recover what we pulled out of it to fill this guy up. 42. Boy, it's going slow. Yeah, because that's going to be super annoying. It's just going to throw my mental game off a little bit. Alright, close enough. Shut it down. Shut it down. That still went over. Okay. Turn it off. And yeah, we're sure that they give me a oh. Alright, well.
Operator.
Sufficient battery, get out of here. 39 minutes to the audit. Maybe if he does a scan, it'll show up. That's what I'm wondering. Because beyond that, I don't know how else to. Yeah, and that's just going to drive me nuts. I almost want to damage it more. Okay, so now we're going to fill the condenser back up to 80,000. This part's easy, so I'm just going to skip ahead till the audit comes. Not easy. You've seen this before. But anyway, I'm going to skip ahead till the audit comes. Okay, welcome back. So the audit will be starting in just a moment. Because I've been messing with the fill levels, I was actually yellow boxing. So I had to increase my bypass by 1 more. I mean, look how we're right on the edge of that. Right on the edge. Oh, and this is down low. I gotta be careful increasing the temperature here. Well, I guess it won't matter that much. I'll just yellow box it again. We'll come back and adjust it, but oh. That's odd. I don't know if I like 2.71. Our outputs, I mean, we're right on the edge of that limit, but I've been trying to get this 18.5 is what I've been aiming for. Looks like I overdid it. Yeah. Or underdid it. Whatever. They're close. But my OCD-ness was trying to get that done. I forgot about that, naturally. So I overfilled it. And 85,000 is fine. It's not that big of a deal. I was aiming for, I think, 80 or 83, whatever it was. Turned it off a little late. It's not going to hurt anything. It's still on the low end. So this is how the auto works. I believe, if I remember right, AO does it. Right, so he's the one. Oh no, he's actually doing his scan, but the audit just kind of does its thing. And let's see if we're gonna get busted for anything. I don't think so. But after they leave, then we'll work on our. Yeah. So yeah, nothing exciting. You don't see auditors. It's just a 2-hour thing that happens. A little timer that pops up. So okay, I'll be back. All right, audit's still in progress, but I wanted to show something. AO finished his maintenance report. You can tell by the red dot. And when he did it, it did show up. And there's that damage. It still shows 100 here on the integrity. And that's from... although, did it actually... That is the B loop, right? Yeah, that's the B loop. That's the A loop. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't show up on the... Maybe that's a bug. I vaguely remember someone doing a bug report on that, but I'm going to fix it. There's no point. We'll do it when we shut down, but I just wanted to show you that when AO finished his report, it did show up under the maintenance tasks. So, okay, be back soon. Okay, audit's about to finish. We'll get a notification whether we passed or failed. It'll have some details for us. Might be loud. It'll do it at 01, the minute of 01 past the hour. Also, my demand should be going up. Yeah, we got a trophy and it's like sparking. Oh, I've never seen that one before. Cool. Oh man, not very many experience points. Oh, take a look. We earned 65,500 prestige points, and it was successful. No minors, no majors, no criticals. So, go team. We did it. Let's go take a look at it real fast. Oh, demand. Stay at 31. Oh, it jumped from 28 to 30. No, it's been 31 this whole time, right? Yeah, it's been 31 this whole time. I'm fine with it. Let's go take a look at our little trophy down in our display case. Down here. And there it is right there. What is it? Huh. Okay. I don't recognize it. Trying to get another angle of it, but what? Does anybody know? Oh, it's the old reactor? I think it's the old reactor. Yeah, that's cool. Alright. Well, you know what? We're actually gonna call it here. This video's gone on longer than I wanted it to because there were things that happened that I wasn't anticipating. So, for brevity's sake, we're going to cut it here. Next episode, we will do a total reactor shutdown. Maintain the core, and then restart with 2 loops. Have the third in standby, which is kind of redundant because we...
Proceed with the test.
Proceed with the test, he says. It's like he knows what I'm saying. Because I already did that in one of the other episodes. So maybe the next one will be the finale, and we try and max out... No, because we gotta add fuel and stuff, right? So we'll shut down, add fuel, and start up with 2 fuel cores and see what that looks like. I think our demand's so low we don't actually need 2 loops. I'm just gonna tell you right now. But we will give it a go. So that's what we're gonna do next time is insert fuel. We will insert control rods, we'll install all that. And we will do a startup. And then we're just going to max it out and try and melt this thing down and go out with a bang. That's what we're going to do. So, again, link in the Discord, link to my Discord is in the comments. Come stop by. You can interact with me, ask questions directly there because I can see them way easier. Otherwise, enjoy your weekend. And thanks for stopping by. I'm Leonidas, and I will see you again soon.